everybody? Welcome to the channel. This is Books, and also with the At Me Bro show, and we're going to do a quick breakdown on this Latrell Sprewell from the new Pink Diamond Token Market Rewards section. So the rewards have been updated. We got new diamonds, pink diamonds, and galaxy opals. Some of the cards look very promising. Full disclosure, as a Knicks fan and a Sprewell fan, I'm curious about this card. Earlier in the year, he was good, but that was back before the behind the back nerf. So now you're much more reliant on your dribbles, your individual signature dribbles, to tell whether or not you're good. So let's see what he's bringing to the table. So I tell you what, he's 6'5" at the 2 guard, which is not ideal. He can't play point guard, but he does have Galaxy Opal level badges and ratings, just like across the board. I'm not going to go here and name every little thing, but it's just suffice to say, I mean, he's got Quick Draw Hall of Fame and Quick Draw Range Extender. So quite frankly, if this guy's animations hold up, he should definitely be a very usable 2 guard from a badge and ratings standpoint. All right, so let's get into it. We'll sub him in for Harden here. Hot zones, actually really good hot zones. A lot of times with these cards, they don't get good hot zones. Look at the shot. Oh my God, he has a really nice shot. Okay, so I would say just off of the way he moves, and you guys have noticed I haven't done any dribbling, but I think maybe those signature base dribbling styles, I think they might be more of a factor than we think, because some cards just feel sluggish, and I think it might be those signature dribble styles. Because this card feels very slick, just moving around. He has very little load up or hesitation when you try to move. He just kind of goes right away when you move the stick, and that's important. That's I think an underrated factor in the game. All right, let's look at his moving shot. Moving shot solid, nothing crazy in either direction. And let's look at him off of the peak. Oh my God, this card might be a sleeper. This card might be a sleeper. Let's see what other animations he has. And this is off the Pro Hezi. Just wanted to get that out there. Hit a game winner off the Pro Hezi yesterday. Felt really good in the park. Yeah, guys, this card might be really nice. We might be sleeping on this one, guys. All right, so let's look at his full court dribbles. He has a phenomenal behind the back. And guys, this card might be real. He has behind the back teleport. All right, let's look at his. Oh man. All right, let's look at his hesitation branches. Looking good, and let's see him explode the same way. And I just, the one thing I would like to stress is this card feels fast. Yeah, this card feels really fast. He can't do the between the legs glitch there, I don't think. Nah, he does the extra dribble before he does that. But the way this card turns is really quick. All right, so now the moment of truth. What's his step back? He has an okay step back. That's an okay step back. It's not the best step back in the world, but it's all right. And what's his Hezi looking like? And he has a Pro 3 Hezi. Guys, this card is real. I think this card is actually legit. And most people are not going to look at him because he's a pink diamond and he's 6'5". But I think this is a very usable card. I don't know if I would call him like top 10 or anything like that. But I will say this. He moves really well. And I think some people might really want to give this card a look before they dismiss him, especially if you're not in the Galaxy Opal market yet. Everybody's looking only at the opals, but these days, I mean, I think some of the best cards in the game are pink diamonds still. I think that West Unsell competes with, I think he's better than most of the opal point guards, to be honest with you. And the same is true like Eddie Curry. He's better than most of the, I won't say most of, but he's better than a lot of opal centers in this game, that's for sure. Like, who would you rather have, Eddie Curry or Sabonis, right? Like, it's not even close. Eddie Curry's like twice as good of a card as Sabonis. So, who would you rather have, Eddie Curry or the opal center version of Dirk? Power forward center Dirk. Like, it's obviously you would rather have Eddie Curry. So I really do think that animations matter more than card color. And I think Latrell Sprewell is a shining example of that, because this card is definitely better than a lot of the opal 2 guards, just from how he is offensively and animation wise. Now defensively, that needs to be seen. In fact, let's take a quick look at his so the badges, he's fine defensively. Like, defensively, he has 13 Hall of Fame. He has 13 defensive badges, Hall of Fame clamps. He has Gold Intimidator, Gold Pogo. So he even has Rebound Chaser, which is going to actually help him out a lot on Gold. So yeah, I mean, tireless defender, pickpockets, Hall of Fame. Yeah, so he's good to go in that realm. Let's look at the ratings though. So the main thing is, what is that strength rating? I know the lateral quickness is probably like 99, but so his interior defense is an 82. He has an 82 interior defense. So it looks like they've taken the gloves off as far as nerfing character strength. It looks like we're out of that era. And he has an 85 strength. Yeah, this card is definitely better than many of the 2 guards in the game, for sure. I think it's definitely safe to say that this card is like being overlooked at this point, because he's a card that feels really good, like across the board. I definitely say this card can boogie. We're gonna look at his dunk animations now, but yeah, he almost kind of reminds me of like, not that he has the same exact animations, but in the same way that Kevin Porter Jr. was a diamond that like offensively performed as well as basically any card in the game when he came out. And you know, this Latrell Sprewell is like, he's a pink diamond, but no, he's like really, he's a serious card. Look at those dunk animations. This guy is definitely the real deal. I think most people are going to be saving for the opals and stuff like that. But if you were waiting on the pink diamond market, because that's what I was doing, I was waiting. I just didn't want to buy any bad cards. The only bad pink diamond I bought was Isaiah Thomas, because I needed one for the Detroit Spotlight. But outside of that, I didn't buy any bad pink diamonds, and I'm really glad I didn't, because, well, I mean, first of all, like I said, as a Knicks fan, I was gonna get this Sprewell card regardless. Like, even if he was super mediocre, I'd be like, he kind of sucks, but whatever. As a Knicks fan, I'm used to it. But no, this is a good card. This is definitely a good card. I'm trying to think of any dribbles that I forgot to show you guys before I get into the hop dunks and stuff. But let's go ahead and get into layups and dunks. So we'll do layups first, so you guys see that layup animation package. I don't know if that's the. It doesn't look like he's jumping high enough for default swing. That's a. I don't know what layup. I gotta. In fact, for the sake of the channel, I gotta memorize the layup packages by sight. It's just basically everybody uses long athlete, so you don't really see much of anything. Occasionally, you'll see a circus or a, something like that. Maybe a Harden for people who are playing a signature character. But if people have their choices, they're just gonna run long athlete for the hop step. All right, so his layups aren't anything special or terrible. They're just like literally, if you fire up a basketball game and you expect to see a layup, that's what Latrell Sprewell has. And that's a gorgeous hop dunk. So because he doesn't have the long athlete layup package, he doesn't have the crazy hop step. But his hop step is pretty good. Definitely nothing bad. Definitely usable. Definitely going to get you some buckets there. And before I go into his dunks, let's look at the size up package real quick. So he has the kind of, I don't know which size up package this is by heart, but this is a good size up package. It's not, is this Pro 6? Maybe Pedrin in the chat can tell me if this is Pro 6. I actually don't recognize Pro 6 on site, but this is definitely one of the better size up packages. It's not, this is definitely a nice size up package. Yeah, because he can, this might be Pro 6, because he can crab very easily with this. And he can also switch sides. His side switch isn't super fast, but it definitely works. But yeah, this might be the Pro 6 size up package. But either way, this is a very good size up package. It's not the fast one, but it's really, really good for standing crossovers. It's really good for, you see that there. That's a really nice, like, between the legs escape, into the attack move and stuff like that. So yeah, this guy's good money. This guy's good money with the dribbling. All right, before I get back into the dunks, I just want to. This card feels so slick. I just kind of want to dribble around with him for a little bit, if you guys don't mind. I know it's going to extend the length of the video. I just want to see kind of what he's bringing to the table here, because he's got a feel to him, man. He's got a feel. Like, the card just moves a little bit. I don't know how to describe it, but he definitely just kind of has his own thing going on where he moves very well. I think it might be a combination of those high speed ratings, whatever his base dribble package is, his like dribble style, I should say, and the fact that he has good animations. The card just definitely moves around better than most cards. That would be the one thing I would want to communicate about this card overall. And of course, off the quick stop, off the peak, this card is definitely gonna work very well, like across the board. He's got, and you know, misdirection. He's got all of that stuff going for him that he can do very well. The only thing I don't like about his dribble pack, his size up package, is that between the legs is pretty slow, and having a really fast between the legs, standing between the legs to clarify, is a nice bonus. But that having, and you know, his step back has a little bit of startup if you try to do it raw, but if you do it out of the hesitation, tap left trigger or up on the stick, you're fine. It combos out of that very well. So I would say he has definitely an A tier step back. It's not as good as like the S tier step backs, but it's definitely still very good, very usable. Creates a lot of space, and as long as you combo into it, you're good to go as far as that goes. So yeah, his momentum is okay. His momentum dribble is okay. It's not the absolute best momentum dribble in the game, but yeah, his behind the back is just crazy. I didn't do the half spin behind the back combo, but you can see there he speeds up like a lot. He gets a massive speed boost from it. I don't know, man. The card just feels a little snappy. It just feels a little swift. I wish I could give you guys a scientific reason for why that is, but you can just tell. Like sometimes cards are 99 speed. So for example, we'll go to Chris Mullin here. And Chris Mullin has the same speed ratings, but I don't know if you guys can see it on screen. But so okay, so right there you might have been able to see it. Before he sped up, he was slow for a second, right? So if you guys are watching this on YouTube, you can rewind to that first kind of running across move I did with Chris Mullin. Before he started moving quickly, he was slow. Whereas Latrell Sprewell is always at his top speed. And I would love to find out what that's all about. But you see that? His top speed initiates right away. You can actually see it. It is visual. So I'm not crazy here. Like he initiates top speed instantaneously. Let me look at his I know I'm taking a little long with this video, but I think this is kind of an important thing, like in the game. What is his acceleration versus, so his acceleration is a 95 and Chris Mullin's is a 94. Yeah, I think that goes in the secret sauce section. I don't know if it's dribble style or if it's something else, if it's a ghost stat. There are ghost stats in the game. I know that for a fact. And when I say for a fact, I don't mean that as in it's my opinion that it's definitely in there. I mean 100% there are ghost statistics in this game that are not available to the user for various reasons. And again, I mean that various reasons. There's a lot of reasons why you wouldn't put it. Quite frankly, if you listed everything that made a character in the game, it'd probably be impossibly long and just, you know, be a complete waste of visual resources, because players wouldn't be, it'd be look like a terms of agreement message. But bottom line is there are ghost stats in the game. So sometimes when these cards do things and we're like, we don't know why, sometimes it's literally a number that we're just not aware of, that we just can't see. And I'm telling you guys right now, if you get the Sprewell card, hit me in the comment section and let me know if you feel the same thing. This card is a faster version of a 99 speed than most cards are. He just is. He's way faster than Chris Mullin, and they have almost identical speed statistics. And he feels significantly snappier. And as you see here, I'm just running through his dunk packages. He doesn't have any bad dunks, basically, right? Like you can just call him an elite dunker, or maybe A plus tier dunker, maybe not S tier, but he could be S tier in game. You know, that's the thing about dunking is you never know quite how good it is until you see him in game. But this card, let's see the dunk radius. Yeah, he has maximum dunk radius. I'm gonna go ahead and call him an S class dunker actually. Maybe S minus at the worst, like he's a lower tier S. But I haven't seen a bad dunk in this. He doesn't have a single gather. He doesn't have any stupid back scratchers. He just across the board seems like, and he has a speed up there on that dunk animation. He has baseline reverse dunks. Yeah, he's definitely at worst an A plus dunker, probably an S dunker. And in game, I leave the potential open for him to be a, you know, S plus dunker if he dunks very, very well in game. But yeah, this card feels fantastic, I have to say. I'm very surprised. I thought he was gonna suck because nobody was talking about him. So I figured maybe somebody had seen him and he just had bad animations, because his Diamond Evo didn't have the best animations in the world, but he definitely does. He's an animation demon. Even with all of the cards I have, I could definitely see when I wanted to switch it up, rotating this card into the lineup, because I feel like you can definitely score with this card at will. He's not a cone. He can definitely create offense. His shot is fantastic off of the Pro Hezi and works very, very well off the peak as well. It's not slow by. It's definitely amongst the faster jumpers in the game. Obviously, Dwayne Wade and Glenn Rice are like the gold standard, but this guy's he's in the conversation. Like his jumper's really really fast, really slick, really smooth, and off the peak he's like up there right away. And you see the green windows like ginormous, hot zones everywhere. Yeah, man, I think this card's really really fantastic. That's gonna wrap it up. Well, actually, that's not gonna wrap it up. Let me do the triple threat stuff first before I get out of here. Didn't get the full. I don't know why that happens sometimes. It might be the timing of. There we go. So out of the triple threat, he actually has a more this is, you can look at this as a buff or a nerf, or an advantage or a disadvantage. So his attack is very straightforward. Most people out of the triple threat attack a little to the side. They're more horizontal. So that's interesting. And because very few cards get this kind of that directly vertical attack, usually you kind of have to run around people. That might be a useful tool. Now you can still direct him out to the side with the left stick, but it's just worth noting that if you jab step with Latrell Sprewell and go the same direction, you can go straight towards the basket, which is actually rare in this game, period. Going directly towards the basket is not easy in the game, because if it was easy, it would be very, very hard to regulate defense. So, hopefully we can get that one day. Oh my God, his jab step opposite direction is really fast too. That is fantastic. Whoa, this card is really good. I'm actually really surprised. This card is really good. I'm just going to test some more triple threat stuff. Yeah, that jab step then go to the opposite direction. That's really strong for Sprewell. We don't talk, I do triple threat on this video, but as a community, we don't talk triple threat a lot. Shout out to NBA 2K Toots, because they talk about triple threat a lot. Triple threat is really useful and strong in this game. And when someone starts triple threading on you, if you guess wrong, they're going to the basket. That's one of the easiest ways to rim run in this game, is off that triple threat move. So when cards have this really explosive triple threat, it can be a serious advantage. And in the case of Sprewell, I would say his jab steps are way above average. Like his jab steps are elite, but his spin out of the jab step is mediocre. That move is just a good move in general. And if you guys are confused about what I'm talking about, I did do it once, but just to highlight it. So if you jab step in the same direction and then rotate the stick, some cards, so he spun fast, but then he kind of slowed down. Jimmy Butler to me is the #1 at that. There are some cards that also are as fast as Jimmy, but some cards, when they do that explosion, they I don't want to say glitch, but they definitely speed boost towards the basket very significantly. He doesn't speed boost towards the basket significantly out of that. However, out of the simple jab step launch, he's extraordinarily fast. And if you jab step and then go the opposite direction with the so this is jab stepping in the opposite direction. Jab step same direction and then go the other way. He's also very fast with that as well, which is interesting because that's Latrell Sprewell in real life. That was one of the things that made him so entertaining. Was just his first step was just insane. Like he didn't even need to dribble, to be honest with you, because he could just run past people like from a standstill, and they weren't aware that he was running right away. Even at an NBA level, he was an elite slasher off the dribble, off of like the kind of triple threat, one dribble and go, like that DeMar DeRozan style of attacking. Latrell Sprewell was elite in real life for both the Warriors and for the Knicks. He was still fantastic when he was for the Knicks, took us to the finals. And he's like that in the game, which is great. It's always fun when they get the character to represent the real player a little bit more. So that's going to cut it. Now that's going to find nice, solid Euro step. That's going to finally cut it for the video. I ain't going to lie. I did extend this a little bit because I am a fan, but I would not have done so if he wasn't a fantastic card. And as you guys can see, the green window is tremendous. This is on Hall of Fame difficulty. And I'm talking to you guys and greening and greening and greening. Yeah, I definitely think that this guy's going to be a monster in Triple Threat Online. And if you have the diamond tokens, I definitely think he's a no-brainer. All right, I will see you guys back here for LaMarcus Aldridge and Kevin Johnson. Sorry, there will be no T-Rex arm Kevin Willis reviews on this channel. That's going to be that. I'm not saying he's a bad card. I'm just saying his arms don't reach past his belly button, so I'm not even doing it. All right, I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Peace.